In this video I'm going to show you how to add the floating label effect to your Elementor form. Floating labels are labels inside input fields that move above the field when the user interacts with them. So that's what we're going to create today. So I'm going to switch to Elementor, to a brand new page. I'm going to go to the widgets tab and I'm going to search for form. And I'm going to click once to add it. We're going to use these three form fields that come by default with this form. The next step is going to each field and deleting the placeholder text. So I'm going to go to the name field, placeholder, and I'm going to delete the text. And I'm going to do the same for email and for message. Next we need to add an HTML widget for the code. So I'm going to go to the widgets tab again and I'm going to click once the HTML widget to add it to the page. Now let's get the code. So I'm going to go to the code page. I'm going to scroll down to where it says floating labels and I'm going to click the button to copy the code. Next I'm going to go back to Elementor to the HTML widget and I'm going to paste here the code. And that's it, the effect is now active. So let's publish and preview. So I'm just going to refresh. And now as you can see, it works. But we do have a problem. The label overlaps the field above it. So to fix it, we're going to go back to Elementor. I'm going to select the form. I'm going to go to Style, Rows Gap, and I'm going to change it to 26. Let's publish it again. And preview. I'm going to refresh. And now as you can see, it's fixed. So now let's go back to Elementor. I want to show you how to customize the code to your needs. So if you're going to take a look at the code again, you're going to see these purple lines. They explain what each parameter does, making it very easy to know where to make the changes, even if you don't know CSS. So for example, if we're going to go to the label, position, normal state, here we can control the distance between the label and the top and the left edge. So if I'm going to go to the left and I'm going to change it from 1.1 to let's say 6 rem, you're going to see that the label moved to the right. And if I'm going to make changes to the top property, it's going to move the label downwards. Okay? So these are the changes you can make to the label in the normal state. Next we have the properties for the focus mode, which means when the user interacts with the field. So for example, you can go to the top property and here you can set how high you want the label to be above the field. You can also change the label background color. Right now it is set to white, but you can replace the word white with your hex code. You can also control the margin, the font size, the font color, and here we can change the border color and width. So those were the settings for the floating label effect. It's a nice effect that I wanted to share with you. So that's it for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.